Hello, everybody. Um, we're back. Last night I've recorded the final episode and edited it together, so the series is done. Now it's just finishing up my post commentary for all of the episodes, with the exception of the 2 live commentary ones I did, and then the 3 optional episodes where I just neglected to commentate over it in general. So it's a 27 episode series, and I realize now, and like, I'm gonna upload it as it is because I understand that I only have 33 subscribers right now. Obviously, you know, I'm sure a lot of people can attest to just how difficult it is learning all the intricacies of like compressors and noise suppression and all that stuff, right? And on the final episode, I realized my audio quality was not up to par, but I'm just going to upload it anyway, so this is for future reference. I'm sorry that it is not as good as I'd like it to be. It starts off fairly good until you get into the action, and then I realized how much louder the game got and my voices. And now I've done, just now before I started doing this post-commentary, on my Breath of the Wild scene collection and profile, I went ahead and added a compressor to my capture card and to my mic to make it sound a bit better and a bit nicer. I think it sounds better than it did before, but it still probably could use some improvement. And I think part of that improvement would come from, well, my mic, for starters, since I only have, like, what, a $50 mic that I got from, like, GameStop? Like the blue snowball, so, I mean, it's a decent mic, but, you know. So I just wanted to tell that to people in advance that, like, while I do think, at least for Breath of the Wild, I probably could have just re-recorded it, but, you know what, this is a learning experience, you know, I'm doing this for fun, and if anything, if I get to, like, 1,000,000 subscribers and I do one of those cliche things where I go and review my old videos for, like, a video or something, being able to come back and be like, and kind of make fun of myself would be fun to do, you know? And be able to just be like, wow, I really have come a long way, you know? That sense of pride, you know? So I'm just gonna leave it as is, but I think I, way after the fact, have fixed the audio balancing issue at least a bit better than it was before. So just kind of wanted to put that out there. So, but again, still apologize for the audio quality lacking some consistency, but, you know, we all start somewhere, right? But now that I looked up some videos about compressors before, but I still not 100% understanding how it works. But I looked up a little bit more before I started adding the compressors, like I just told you about a little bit ago. So I'm going to try and add some compressors to the Aliens vs. Predator profile and scene collection, so that way it will sound decent. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, so that way hopefully, you know, like, I'm gonna try to make a bit more of an effort to actually add in the filters that I need to make this stuff sound cleaner and smoother and just nicer all around, you know what I mean? You know. But my main audio quality issue, I feel like, is mostly the live commentary videos when I was fighting Ganon. I think the rest of these videos, the quality, actually, if anything, leans more to my commentary than the game, you know, so it's not as bad, I guess you could say. I don't know. I feel like my post-commentary ones have better audio quality than my live commentary ones, but like I said, I'm trying to fix it. Come to think of it, I'm on my post-commentary profile and scene collection because I try to be very organized with my OBS stuff for each specific game in what I'm doing, right? I don't think I have a compressor for my mic on this profile. Oh well. I just need to be a bit more thorough next time, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, this is episode 8. There's about 27 episodes, 2 live commentary, and then 3 no commentary, and then the rest are post commentary. So 27 minus 5, 22 if I'm doing my math right. Yeah, so 22 episodes, then minus 8, because I'm currently doing this one and then the 7 before, so 22 minus 8, so it's like, what, 14 more episodes that I gotta do? Post-commentate? And then we'll be done. God, shield parrying in this game is so much fun. I mean, I know I expressed it very heavily at the ending of the final episode, since that one was live commentary and that's already been recorded. But it's just, as soon as I'm done with these post commentaries, you know, and catching up, you know, it's over, you know. And despite, you know, having, you know, probably some fairly severe audio quality issues, which, again, learning process, you know. You know, it doesn't help that I only do this once in a blue moon. It's not like I make a living off of this. I just do it as a hobby, so it's, you know, naturally a slower process to learn. Because I gotta deal with other stuff, you know what I mean? But I'm glad that I did this series, because, you know, this is one of the few games where, like, if any game was going to encourage me to learn something, it would be this game, because I really like this game. I obviously want it to be the best that it can be, and I realize now that I've basically finished the series that I have kind of failed that, and I really need to focus on learning compressors and stuff, which, like I said, I already added stuff, so I'm really glad I did this series, because it's kind of renewed my motivation to actually learn more about OBS and how stuff works. And I get that it's kind of, you know, user specific, because obviously different mics and everything, you know, there's just very intricate stuff, but still very fun to learn nonetheless. And, you know, learning OBS and learning my editing software. I still need to learn how to do stream overlays in OBS. Because I really want to be able to use OBS instead of Streamlabs, because if only because I feel like it's just easier in terms of profiles and scene collections, as we're in Streamlabs, it doesn't feel like it's as easy to do that. Or it might just be me, I don't know. But yeah, the reason why I showed this, even though I could have skipped it, like I usually do with Shrine Trials, because most of them are super easy, is the fact that I got this first try. I was very amazed with myself. Like, I don't know how many tries it took me in my first playthrough, but it was quite a bit, and the fact that I got this first try was like, you know, and then of course I just skipped straight to it. Yeah. I think immediately after that I realized, why didn't I just use the Skyward Strike? Yeah. So I thought I was kind of stupid. It's like, I have full hearts. Why am I wasting arrows? Like, you know? Yeah, this I wasn't paying attention. I immediately realized, uh-oh. So I think I reloaded the save just because. Oh wait, hold on a second. Sorry, stepped away for a moment because I realized TV was on in the living room and no one else is home, and that there might be some background noise that I could have easily got rid of, so I decided to go turn it off real quick. But yeah, But yeah, so I mean, I know that I said this at the ending of my final episode of the series, and I am gonna say it again because I know that my audio quality and everything's, I'm still very much a beginner, and there's so much to learn, so much to consider, and it's very user specific based on what equipment you have versus what someone else has. So you can't, it's not like you can just copy someone else's settings, or if you do, you still probably will have to tweak it a bit. So it's just, there's a lot, and it is a bit stressful sometimes, and sometimes I just can't be bothered, and I just kind of work with what I got. And then you have instances like the final episode where I realized that's really unacceptable for a final episode. That quality was kind of shit. And then it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, I need to learn. I need to stop being lazy about it now. You know? It's all about motivation. But yeah, I'm excited to post-commentate some of the later episodes because that's going to be really fun. Post-commentating the Divine Beasts and the sword trials and stuff. Because I can't wait to get my full stamina bar, which should be coming fairly quick. And maybe not this episode, but I think the next episode. Because then we're going to go back and do Trials of the Sword. And that is going to be really fun. I shall grant the power you seek. Da -da 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 -da. Yep. 2/3 of the way there. Yeah, later in the series, the DLC shrines, I think I sped most of them up, and I think it makes sense why I sped most of them up, but now that I'm thinking about it, like, it's like, wait a minute, why didn't I do that in the first place? Because I realize now that there's probably some normal shrines that I didn't speed up that I probably could have. Like this one. Like this is one that I probably should have sped up when I was editing it. But I didn't. Because, well, probably because it was super quick, but it's like, look at the puzzle. Like, I mean, yes, there's more than one way to do it. I didn't do it. I did it a completely different way than what you're supposed to do it. My best friend was actually, I think, I showed them the video, or were they there when I did it? I can't remember. But either way, like, not to say, I mean, yeah, because the normal way you do it is obviously you just follow the fans. I mean, sometimes it doesn't work, but more often than not, it should. So, yeah. But what I did is I just used the metal blocks in my first playthrough and just, yeah, and just kind of lifted it up and into the thing. Why I did it that way, I don't know, but that's just how I did it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure do I screw up the jump here? If my memory serves, I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, I do. Thought so. Oh, I'm actually getting a bit hungry now. I might go get some food after this. I've got some leftover stuffing and mashed potatoes in the fridge, so I mean, I might go and eat that because that's good stuff, man. I want you to keep in mind that I am American, so like, if you live in other countries, since my nation tends to bastardize almost every food known to man in some shape or form, like, it's probably not what you think. Unless you're American, then you probably know what I'm talking about. But, no, it's pre-processed, like, packaged stuffing. It's not, like, homemade stuff, so, yeah. I know there's probably somewhere out there who's a foodie in another country, like, offending that, why are you having the disgracefulness that is pre-processed American food? I don't know. I don't know, I'm just rambling, I have some friends in other countries, obviously, being a gamer that plays on the internet, right? Naturally you do, and it just, you hear funny stuff. I actually probably should have like skimmed through this video before I started my post commentary so I can kind of prepare what I'm going to say. I mean, I like to be a bit more natural, you know, to a point, obviously, because it's like if you spend hours writing a script, it's like you're not being authentic. I mean, yeah, sometimes scripts are nice, but I personally, I'm like, nah, I just want to go with the flow. You know, if I'm enjoying watching myself play the game, there's a good chance you guys might end up enjoying the game, and then I can just feel comfortable being silent for a minute or so until, something comes up that sparks my interest to talk again. You know, like I don't like to force conversation and all that. Just, whatever happens, happens is, kind of how I roll at the end of the day, you know? Yeah. I forget, does this one have motion controls at the end, or is this... Or is this a different one? No, I think I'm thinking of a different one, never mind. I don't know why, but there's something super satisfying about shield parrying guardians. Like, it really is. I don't know what it is, but it's really nice. Yeah, that one I screwed up. Oh yeah, because I wanted to test the Skyward Strike. And it didn't work, which I thought, really? Okay, no, yeah, yeah, because I was like, what's beyond that door? And I was thinking of a completely different shrine. Yeah, go figure, right? Nice. Something you could do, and I think I do it here in a second, is you just use Magnesis and use the chest to block the lasers. If for whatever reason you're struggling. Again, you can also wait for those blocks too, but if you're a bit impatient, you just use the chest. And that should be the ending of this particular shrine. I'm really glad that I cut out a lot of the game and just focused, at least for like the first few videos until I get to the 116th shrine. I'm glad that the main focus of the videos is shrines, because other than shrines, especially since for reasons you'll see, I don't do the Divine Beasts until way later. And other than the shrines, it's mostly travel time, so it's like, why not? I didn't realize that this one was just heat and not flame. But the thing is like, you could actually do this. Like, it doesn't take a whole lot of hearts. Like, it takes very little. Like, you could probably have half the hearts that I have and you'll be fine. I don't know why I'm in the pause menu. For some reason, I'm just being dumb. But yeah, they all go down after like two, like what? Not even, was it like what, 2 hearts? Yeah, you took like a heart and a half of damage on that, so you could do that at 3 hearts just fine. But this one requires you to use the Flame Guard elixir, because if I remember correctly, when I did it my first time on normal mode, I put on the Flamebreaker armor and they lost their mind and said I was cheating. So I don't think you can use your Flamebreaker armor. So, but one Flame Guard elixir that you could get at I forget the name of the stable, but it's a stable you go to right before you go on the trail to Death Mountain. Is it Foothill Stable? I want to say it's Foothill Stable, but I could be wrong. But you can get like 3 elixirs for 120 rupees. And just come here and use one of the elixirs and you'll be fine. That's what I did. So you could do that like as early as you want, because as long as you have that flame elixir, 3 hearts is fine. But if you don't have a flame elixir, then yeah, you're gonna need a sizable chunk of hearts to take all that damage. So just keep that in mind, people that don't know that. Like, oh, I remember this one. Yeah. I think this one was a tad annoying, but not overly, if that makes sense. Yeah, because I know I've said this probably a few times already, but one, I hate motion controls, and secondly, I just really hate, well, no, I shouldn't say I really hate, but, I've only played this game 1 playthrough, and that was on normal mode. So, obviously, I know I've said this before, but I gotta reiterate, because, you know, for all I know, there's a new viewer that hasn't even watched the other videos, and they're just stumbling across this, so again, context. This is only my 2nd playthrough of the game, so this is only the 2nd time I've done this shrine. I can't exactly remember the finer details of most of these shrines. Some shrines, you know, are designed in such a way, kind of like Ocarina of Time, for example. Most of the temples, aside from like 1 or 2, you know, once you do it once, it's super easy to remember. It's just getting through it that first time that gets you. So it's kind of the same thing here. Most of the shrines are just complicated enough where your first time it might be a little like, but after you finally figure it out, it's pretty easy to remember, aside from a few exceptions. So it also doesn't help that I'm trying to go for this chest and I'm being a moron. Which, it's like, there's a wind funnel right there. I eventually use it, but it's so funny looking back at it now. Like, just seeing the sheer stupidity that is. Like, why are you not doing this? Because I was trying to see if I can angle this in a way where I could get all 4 of those without having to lift that one up. Because for some reason it wasn't clicking how to do it. But eventually I realized what I need to do. But I kind of feel dumb now, not thinking about it sooner, but that's just how it is. That's just the cards you're dealt, I guess. I might have to do a brand new playthrough on normal mode. That'd be fun, yeah. I don't think I'm ever gonna replay Master Mode in the sense of, because even though it's a really fun challenge-wise, it like just the grind for the resources, which obviously I went in and got everything. Like I've like by the final episode, I got literally every armor, even the costumes that don't really help you any, like the Dark Link set and all that. Like I got everything and fully upgraded everything that was upgradable. And it's just the grind for that is ridiculous. And like the only set that you can't get pre Divine Beast is the Dark Link set and the tunic. The regular tunic set, the green tunic. But other than that, you can get every armor set in the game if you know where to look, without doing the Divine Beast. And then the two sets that you do have to do the Divine Beast, the regular tunic and the Dark Link set. The Dark Link set's just a costume, you can't upgrade it. And then the tunic is basically just acorns, courier bee honey, something else, and then a star fragment, and then just two of all the dragon parts, like, you know, 2 shards, fangs, etc. of every dragon. So I mean, it's really easy to upgrade that stuff. It's really easy to find the resources you need, especially if you're like me and you hoard all your resources as much as possible without really using them up until late game. So it's one of those things where Master Mode is one of those modes that, now that I've done it, like if I just want to play it, I want to play it for the combat and just, you know, and just for the challenge. Like I don't want to go through the grind again, if that makes sense. But part 18, which is where I did well again, you'll see. But yeah, like, so I already have everything figured out for if I want to come back to Master Mode, I can just come back and just redo the Divine Beasts and redo Ganon, but not have to really do the grind. I already figured that out, and you'll see. So, but like if I want to replay the game like properly, I'd go to normal mode, because that way I'm not really worried about the grind, because I know that, one, because of how much easier it is, I'm not going to really use most of the armor sets, especially now that my combat, in my opinion, has improved. I think I'm mainly going to be using the barbarian armor anyway, on normal mode, and maybe the ancient armor when I go and grind for ancient parts. So, you know. I don't know why, but I was struggling with this. I like, for some reason it was just not working the way it should. Because I'm over here like, what in the world? Yeah, this took me forever to figure out for some reason, because I thought I can just use a fire arrow, but it wasn't working. And then I think it finally clicked about right here that I was like, yeah, okay, it's scripted for me to light it up the normal way. And that's kind of when I went, oh crap. And then I realized, oh yeah, the water. So I need to be quick about it, is really what it comes down to. Kind of annoying, but yeah, the water, it's like, yeah. I hate motion controls with a passion, you guys know this. Last second, too. Like, whew. Yeah, we only got about 5.5 minutes left of the video. Do we do it? I forget. Is there another shrine after this? I'm pretty sure there is. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, this one. Oh, is this the one that I think it is? It probably is. Yeah, I think this is the one where I forgot how to progress through it, and then I sped it up by quite a bit because I just, for some reason, could not remember what I was supposed to do. I could be wrong though. You'll know if I'm right or not, because usually when I'm wrong, I'm pretty open about it. But I think this is it. No, but this is definitely the final shrine of the episode. Yeah. Oh god, what episode was it? Was it next episode or was it the one after? Because I'm trying to remember like which episode we went back and did the Trials of the Sword, because I know that I did it. Oh well, I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll get there when we get there, right? Yeah, I was being really dumb doing that, because I was trying to hit him and have him do damage that way, but, you know. Yeah, I paused the game for a little bit, and I think I cut out most of it. Yeah. I don't know why I stood here doing shield parries. It's like, I have the Master Sword. It's like, just go up there and beat him. I mean, I did eventually, but it's just, again, looking back on it, it's like, what in the world were you thinking? Yeah, it paused again for quite a while. Cut most of it out. That's what we all wanted to see, using the Master Sword and beating the crap out of him. Oh wait, no, this isn't the same one I was thinking. Okay, never mind. I probably should start reviewing footage, actually. Well, I am, like, older footage before committing to doing a post-commentary for whatever video I'm currently about to do, because, you know, especially if I'm doing it days apart, and obviously this is, like, weeks old footage, since I basically recorded the whole game in bulk, and then just edited it, spliced it, and then now I'm adding post-commentary way after the fact, right? So it's like, I need to start reviewing, like, what shrines I've completed, because then it's going to be like, oh, I think this is, is this the shrine I'm thinking of? And then it's just going to be a constant, like, oh, I probably did that, like, 2 videos ago, and I just don't remember, because I did my post-commentary way late, or way earlier, you know what I mean? Oh well. Either way, not a big deal. We're just here to have fun. And either way, we all know that every shrine's going to get done, am I right? Yeah. And we did it. Well, since that's the last shrine, obviously I'm going to open up that chest, and then we're going to get the Spirit Orb when the episode's done, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys weren't too annoyed by my rambling and blah blah blah, just random stuff, and and thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you on the next episode. Take care, everybody.